a technical issue that I am willing to blame both Discord and Nick for, just because I can, and why wouldn't you if you could blame the two of them? Anyways, I'm gonna hand it back off to Kevin now that we're here again.
All right, so our normal introductions got cut off, such is life. Let's get into this. Last week, you guys spent a good bit of time exploring Manshun's extra-dimensional sanctum. You found, among many other mysteries, you had Yagra Stonefist was being held paralyzed on ice, and has been replaced with a simulacrum. Manshun has used her clone to take control of Zen forces and invade Skullport. You also found a collection of samples he was using from other people to create simulacrums as needed for who knows what purpose. You did come away with a copy of a spell book, which was warded with an explosive spell to keep it from being opened and shared easily. From there, you took the Yagra to the Zent barracks and got the rest of the information about how things were going there, creating quite a bit of confusion as everyone expected her to be in Skullport leading the attack. Now, V, you went to a tavern to check up on how your latest articles had been received and start writing another one.
Mm-hmm.
So you've been there writing quietly for half hour, scribbling in your tablet, doing your thing. And you hear a pop from a wine cork across the table from you. When you look up, Jarlaxle is sitting there, big floppy hat covering most of his face so the rest of the room cannot see him. And he does I have not heard my name spoken this often in quite a long time. Do I have you to thank for this?
Just trying to help you out.
I mean, I understand that in Waterdeep there is this saying that there is no bad press. And after having read some of the things you've written about other people, I know that is not quite true.
Is there a spin you'd like me to take?
No. I would not want to intervene. You do good work, and I'm going to let you at it. But I had made a promise to your friend Warren Woodbrook that I would attempt to find something he was looking for, and I have found it.
Interesting.
He reaches into his jacket, pulls out a small object wrapped in a cloth, puts it on the table, and unfolds it. And there's a little stone carved toad.
Toe?
Toad.
Oh.
As in sort of like a frog, but not. This is the key he asked for.
Okay. Do you want me to give it to him?
I would assume that's what you would do.
I don't know that he's going to be your closest ally.
Well, not everyone will like me. Such is life.
Okay. Just want to give you a heads up. He's not. He's a good person. It's fucking weird.
He is. There are few truly good people in this city, and Warren most certainly counts among them.
Yeah. Well, poor him. It won't get him far.
Oh, no. He will do just fine. This city was built for people like him. And
whereas Skullport was built for people like us.
yes, it was. Most of my attentions on the surface have been directed towards Luskin, north of here. Wonderful place. Pirates. I love pirates. They have such excellent hats, and I am taking after their style.
I dig it. I dig it.
You should visit sometime.
And where exactly should I visit?
There was the previous administration allowed a cabal of wizards to flourish in Luskin. The Hostetler. And they've left all sorts of interesting knickknacks behind.
Gotcha.
I'm certain that we could find some access to things we should not have.
Anything in particular you're looking for?
Oh, I'm looking for anything anything interesting. You never know what
Okay.
you'll find in one of these places.
Okay. Is there like a specific, like, can you draw it on the map for me? Because I'm totally going to forget everything you've just said.
Well, Luskin is a major city. It is north of here. You've heard of it before.
Okay.
If you arrive, just announce that you're there, and I'm sure I will find you.
Okay.
Now,
Um,
I almost forgot this key. The key is useless unless you know where the door is at.
and where might the door be?
I'm getting this information secondhand, so I cannot verify it completely. But it exists within the Grand Temple in the city of Mesro.
Like Baranzan? Or
No. I would not send you there.
okay,
That would be a
making sure.
detour, all right.
So God will
no,
remember that, and I will stutter on the name later, and he'll give it to me. So got it, Menzo.
give me an Arcana check. Or history if you have that.
Oh, we'll
Here.
go with Arcana.
Yeah.
19 plus 9?
Okay. Mesro is a city you've heard of before. It's a city that vanished in the spell plague about 100 years ago.
Wait, what?
All living creatures in the city were just evaporated overnight, sometime during the spell plague.
Is it safe to go there?
As far as you know, the only thing that happened was all of the people were removed, and the jungle around it is reclaiming the city.
Dude, this is badass. We've got to go there.
Now,
I don't know why he wants this door, but
Mesro is far to the south in Chult.
whatever. Yeah, I got nothing.
So yeah, that's what you know about Mesro.
Okay.
So you have written this article. Do you intend to write more?
I was penning one as we speak.
Oh, really? Well, you have me here. We could call this an interview if you like.
Sure. Shit, now I don't know what to ask. Tell me about your childhood. What makes you want to be the leader of Skullport? I don't
Oh,
fucking know.
I have no desire to. This should be off the record.
Of course.
I have no desire to rule Skullport.
Then what do you desire?
I was paid to attempt the takeover of Skullport.
By whom?
A masked man, I believe you've met.
I got nothing.
He's alluding to Manchun.
Oh, really?
Oh
A
god.
clone or the actual and factual?
Who knows?
Oh.
He came to me shortly before you guys reached out and asked me to make an attack on the Xanathar.
And we assisted randomly, completely impulsively.
Yes, I believe the setup was that you would then run back here to Waterdeep and call in your Zentarum friends to get involved.
Warren may or may not have done something to that effect. All I know is that he doesn't hold back information from the authorities. And I was like, what the fuck? But such is the party I run with right now, so.
Not all of us have things to hide from the authorities here.
Me.
Well, you are an interesting and eclectic group. I think you'll do fine together.
Till they
How
throw
did
me in a pit.
But yes, that was the entirety of my involvement there. Skullport is far too close to Undermountain and that man, Hallister.
So what do you want?
Respectability.
Okay, I can pen some of that in.
I like being popular. I get invited to parties. Do you like parties?
Are you going to the Castellanders party?
Well, I was not planning to attend.
Because we were going to sneak in anyway.
Oh,
Could we be like your, I don't know, your posse or
Rossi,
something?
if you want to ask him to be your date, just fucking ask him to be your
I'm
goddamn
not asking him out. I'm not asking him out. I like him
mean,
though. He's got style, okay?
I think
sure?
you were asking him
The big
out.
fucking cat, okay?
I'm not even there, but like, pretty sure you're asking him on a date. Like,
I'm not asking him on a date. I'm asking him to get us into
On
the
the down
party.
low.
We need dirt on these motherfucking bastards. I want to take them out. They're pieces of shit, and they've got good loot in their basement. Along with the
It's
chains
about the
devil.
loot.
It's
many
about the loot.
many strong positive relationships have been created and forged from mutual enemies.
The friend of my, or the
What-
enemy of my friend.
What
is
do you have against these
my friend.
Castellanders?
They tried to kill me, and they killed my boyfriend. Not that I'm really sad about that, but I had plans for him. But they also tried to kill me, which
A
is
much
pretty
more
insulting.
a much greater crime than killing a boyfriend.
Yeah, he kind of sucked anyway. You know. I like boys with hats. No, I'm just kidding. But no, they're just assholes too. They've got a devil chained up in their basement. They suck, and I want their shit. And I want the points with Asmodeus, to be honest.
I thought you were one of his.
I mean, not forever necessarily, but.
Yeah, Asmodeus may have different, but what are his plans compared to yours, right?
Shh, he could hear me. He'd
Asmodeus,
probably be proud anyway, to be honest with you. Tyel was also an Asmodeus girl, so.
the Spider Queen is not much different. Constantly backstabbing each other for perceived power. It's a mess. But such is our lives.
Yeah, keeps it interesting.
Would you like my invitation?
That would be amazing. And if I find anything interesting in the basement, I'll keep you in mind.
Information. I love information.
I feel you.
There's just so many things you can do when you know things people do not want you to know.
True.
So
I wonder if
I
I could
will
send Buzzy Bee with like information if I needed to.
to deliver information to me.
Yeah, what's the best way to track you down? Or just go to Lustra or wherever the fuck this place is.
Luskin.
Luskin.
Um, well,
Lustra is a band, never mind.
um, you could send a letter. It would arrive. I have agents in
Yeah.
town.
It would also likely get opened 5 times on the way.
Well, I trust you to phrase it properly. If you need to speak, let me know.
Okay. Will do.
Then I must be going. Um, I have other places to be. Now, give me a perception check, real quick, because I know you're good at these.
12.
All right. He is just covered in jangly bits and this big feathered hat. He would stand out in any crowd. There's not a single person in this room looking towards him, other than you.
Do I know if that's like a thing? Like,
Um,
or if it could be
you
like an item, or I have Arcana.
give me a roll.
Or religion, I have that too.
Arcana would
Crit.
okay. There's absolutely no effect you know of that could hide somebody like that in plain sight to some people, but not others. And yet, no one's looking at him.
I'm just gonna ask him how.
The,
He's not gonna
the,
tell
the
me.
fun is in finding out. And he stands up, um, takes his hat off and bows. His head is completely shaven, which is the only drow you've ever seen without hair. Um, he does a full formal bow, puts the hat back on his head, turns. As he walks away, his spurs jangle across the floor, and he walks out the front door, leaving the little stone idol of the frog behind.
I'm gonna put that in my pocket and shake my head at my taste in men. Fancy as fuck. Funnest NPC I've ever met. Anyway, did he leave the invitation too? I hope.
He was gonna send those to you.
Okay, cool. We're going to a party.
So I think the next thing is we need to bring you all back together.
Hi.
I don't remember where I was, so.
Pillow fight at my room.
So let's go back to the cafe as everyone returns there. Um, Now you've all had little bits of information that you figured out. At least Warren and V have.
Oh,
I'm gonna
um,
summon him.
was this, what time is it? Is the cafe still open or is it closed?
Um, if you want it to be private, you have the upstairs room that is not open to the public.
Well, I am worried about the amount of Zentarum that have been spending time there. If they're
Yeah.
still there.
Yeah, there are Zentarm agents, have been just common features in your cafe since you returned. Now, Yagra has decided to cloak herself as she's walking around. She's got her hood up and is taking steps to be unnoticed.
Then we definitely need this to be private. We need some, probably the magically inclined people to make sure that there's no bugs or whatever those wizard types do. We might have to wait until we close down and they all leave if it's too suspicious.
have any spells that would?
There are
I'm
many
gonna
spells.
whisper to Warren that I need to talk to him privately. With message, by the way.
Okay.
But
Message in and of itself would be private communication.
yeah, but can I talk back and forth?
Um,
I don't think I'd be able to answer.
you can answer the message, I
Oh,
think,
he can. He can reply in a whisper that
Yeah.
only I can hear.
but you can't
Then-
have a group conversation that way.
No.
Okay, then we do it upstairs.
I don't think there's any kind of like spell I have to like protect their own. Oh wait, I have Leomund's tiny hut.
That would do the trick.
Let's do it. We're about to have a long rest anyway.
Let me just double check and make sure that does block everything. Dome of Force springs into existence. Spells and magical effects cannot extend through it, so it would block a lot of types of scrying. Let's say yes.
And both say it's as close as we get.
Yeah, between that and Blaze's Aura Sight and some of the other effects you have, you can do a temporary
Mhm.
cone of silence and be secure.
Alright, cool. So,
Then
surprise! You didn't
yeah.
know I had this spell.
let's
See,
go upstairs then.
when she casts that, it's gonna like put this like silvery film over all of the windows.
Okay.
Mhm.
Keep everyone from seeing in or out while this is going on.
Well,
Okay.
that's good.
Well, I'll go first. Droomshik and I escorted Yagra to the Zentarum headquarters or their barracks, whatever they've been going through.
Are you including Yagra in the conversation?
Yeah, I think so. We had to. I mean, we can't take our eye off her at this point. So,
She's a prisoner. We should tie her up.
I dare you to try.
I don't think she's a prisoner. I think. Yeah, you can go ahead and try that. I'm not. Droomstick will probably take Yagra's side. Just warning you. But they the main Zentarum force has in fact headed down to Skullport, which is good. They're still following Manchun, as far as we know, which is bad. But if we can get ourselves down there, all we have to do is get the real Yagra back in place, and the balance should change quite a bit. So we need to make preparations for that.
Okay.
I can command the troops, but if Manchun is there to complicate that, I'm not entirely certain everyone would follow my orders instead of his.
Well, obviously the end goal is that you remove him too. That's just a little bit more complicated. Getting you in position is easier. So that's like step one. So that's what I've been doing. How about you?
I don't know how private this is. I have no idea why you're looking for this fucking frog, but our mutual friend Jarlaxle gave us something you were looking for, and I'm gonna hand it to you and let you know it's in Menzo, Mondo, wherever the fuck it is.
Mesro.
Yeah, so that's where you gotta go to open the door.
I like that you shouted off like 6 different names and didn't get it right with one of them.
Really? Mazro, Micro, I don't fucking.
Well, that's a surprise.
So he likes you.
Well, I don't dislike him. I mean, I don't have anything against him. I'm just saying that, I'm more worried about removing Xanathar and Manchun. That's where I stand on that.
Incidentally, Manchun paid him to get rid of Was it Xanathar or whatever the fuck his name is?
Really?
Which I didn't realize, and he has no intention to make a move for Skullport.
Well, perfect. Then we just go down there, take them both out ourselves, and you can have Skullport. How about that? You ever wanted a city?
Well. I don't think I have the connections for that.
Okay, well, we'll work on that. Regardless,
Governor V.
regardless, I'm surprised to have gotten this so quickly, but it'll help.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Or at least I hope it will help.
We're also going to a party. He's giving us his invitation to the Castellaners party. And then we're going to Luskin at some point. Maybe after we do your miso, whatever thing with the key in the jungle. It's in the jungle. He told me it's in the jungle. Hopefully there are no T-Rexes there, because I don't fuck with that. But
There might be, but we'll see how that goes.
Evil witches. So
Okay.
we gotta go to Luskin. Bad witches.
Great.
It was pretty vague, but it sounds cool, so we're going.
You said there's a party.
Yes, we're going to a party. I think it's like tomorrow. I don't even know. So get your party clothes and your dancing shoes and your spying hat. I'm gonna prove to you that they're fucking assholes.
Party. Why is it another party?
They'll
The
be
last
dancing
party we went
and
to, there was a guy who
espionage.
wrote down on a table.
Yeah, it actually went pretty well, if you ask me.
Do you
I
remember
Yeah,
what
we're gonna
happened when
stay
we
away
got
from
back?
that.
With the fireball? Do you remember that?
I mean, it was mostly fine. It's okay.
Mostly fine.
We got a lot of wine out of that. The good stuff.
I think I need some.
But anyway, memorize your espionage spells, because we're going in, and I'm gonna prove to Warren once and for all that these motherfuckers are bad news.
Okay, we'll see what we can find out.
So proud of herself.
In the meantime, I guess Yagra can stay here. Maybe Droomstick can keep an eye on her, if depending on how long we're gonna be there.
Yeah, she can lay low here.
Yeah.
I think the hut only lasts for like so many hours.
Well,
8.
I mean, she doesn't have to stay in the hut.
The hut
she can
left
walk
for 8
around.
hours.
Oh.
Well, just let us know if you see any weird rats. It's not
What?
a big deal. Don't worry about those. You'll be fine, right, V? It's okay. But if you do see weird rats, let us know.
Were rats?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you weren't here for that.
It's a normal problem with normal businesses in Waterdeep. It's not weird at all.
No problem with normal businesses, he says.
That's nasty.
As though it's not
Don't tell
something that
me.
would literally just happen with us.
Don't tell
I'm
me that
sleeping
you
in the
don't.
fucking hut.
You have weird things in Skullport. Come on.
I'm sleeping in the hut.
Fine. Whose room is the hut in right now?
I was kind of figuring it was the central room on the second floor.
Okay.
So
well,
the one I sleep in. With my armchair that I sleep in.
You can sleep in the hut too. Keep your feet up.
I'm pretty sure that's a ritual, so you can recast it wherever you need it to be. Yeah, it is.
So nasty.
Okay, we'll find a good room for her. Other than that, all right, fine.
V
Cast
V
plan a
hasn't
party.
spent the night in Troll Skull Manor before.
No, not yet.
Why? What happens here?
The where?
We have a lot of
Not at
great.
night.
No, they do not. No.
I don't know.
Only-
You have your own room you sleep in.
Only apparently the weird drow serial killer, who's now at least lost a hand, if not dead. So that's probably fine.
Probably fine, he said.
More importantly, we have a slightly alcoholic air genasi and a lot of really good wine. You're welcome to it.
Don't forget the kitchen ghost.
Oh, yeah.
The kitchen ghost is friendly.
Yeah, the kitchen ghost that you didn't believe me existed originally.
I'll be sleeping in the hut.
No, you can't sleep in here. My room's in here. My
There's also children.
Oh,
It's
yes, we have
invisible.
children too.
Yeah, I am all set.
Okay, to be
Um,
fair, the children are usually when Warren is out, the children are the most adult people in the household.
True. Hey, I resent that statement.
You're fine. You're a cat.
Where at? Fucking children. Blech.
No, the children are good.
No. That's no.
No, they actually are. They're legitimately good.
Which makes them worse.
Wow. I don't know. You might get along with them. They're a little sketchy.
No, they're fine.
They're yeah, they have their own adventures. All right, so was there anything else you guys wanted to share in this evening session?
I'm gonna send off my next letter. That's about it. My next article.
Okay, what's this article going to cover?
I don't know, the heroism of him to clear out Skullport with no, like, self-interest in mind, just out of the benevolence of his. I don't fucking know. Just
Okay,
some
so
bullshit
you're
about
going to
how
spin it.
awesome he is.
All right, so you're going to spin this that Jarlaxle went and attacked like the Xanathar.
Out of the goodness of his heart.
Absolutely. And then split.
To allow a, great leader to take over.
Are you going to refer to Manshun as a great leader?
I won't name anyone.
Okay. All right. So you're just okay. So the story would go that they just split and then other stuff happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's roll a check for that to see how well you write your article.
Better make it good. He's gonna
Have
read it.
advantage?
Yeah. Let's call it a persuasion check because you're trying to spin propaganda.
I can use inspiration if it sucks.
You can use inspiration even if it's good roll.
Let's use that inspiration. 17.
All right. So yeah, it's going to take a while for that article to get published and spread, but you have created more pro Jarlaxle propaganda.
Doggo.
Now, did you seem so excited about it before? Did we want to deal with the issue of the spellbook?
Oh, yeah. Let's do the thing. Somebody dispel the magic. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna go get a scroll, but then we realized
We're
someone else.
definitely not opening it in the house until
Someone knows how to open. We can
you
open
guys
it in the hut.
guarantee it's safe.
The walls of the hut don't stop fireballs.
No, don't eat the cat food.
Oh.
Apparently, the pug's class is rogue.
Well.
Yeah, no fireballs in the house under any circumstance.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to the backyard.
Do we have a backyard?
Not really.
Wait,
No,
who's
go
going
to
to
the
the
alley.
backyard?
Or we can go into the sewer.
Leave.
Said no one excited ever.
Go.
Oh, I mean, if set off the firewall in the sewer, nobody's gonna know. Unlike if we do it street side.
I mean, yeah, that's something you can do. You know where the nearby sewer access points are.
In our basement.
There's one there. So yeah, if you wanted to go down the sewer, find some place with enough room to do that, and have less likely collateral damage, sure, that's an option.
Well, the book is entirely on them to deal with. I just don't want it going off in the house. So
Okay.
they're in charge of book defusal.
Right.
Do
So
the thing. Let's learn
Who
some
is going
skills.
along for the book project?
I mean,
I mean, I'm definitely
obviously
going
I
along.
am.
Yeah,
'Cause
I'm
I'm the
Right.
one
definitely
that did
going
the
along to
spell.
supervise.
I'm gonna dance all excited as we go.
Right. Warren wants nothing to do with it.
Have we had a short rest since the last time, at least?
Easily.
Okay.
Easily.
I should
What about
probably-
Ophelia and Lestara? Are either of you going to get involved with this project?
I'll go on the
Did
book
I miss some
project.
stuff that happened when I was in the bathroom?
Not really.
We're dealing with Manchun's spellbook, the one that was
Yes.
trapped and kept shooting fireballs.
We're gonna go to a party too later.
Oh,
Tomorrow.
I don't have any clothes to wear.
You're gonna have to go to the store.
Crap. I hate going out.
It's
Hate
fictional
leaving
going
my
out.
house.
It's all good.
Okay. You know what? I'll go. Just
You
in
could
case.
send for like a tailor to come and like do whatever the fuck tailors do. No.
How much?
I will. I'll help with the book just in case
Okay.
anybody gets hurt.
Lestara, are you in on that?
Yeah, I'm in on that.
Are you letting them know you're in on that? Or are you just going to shadow watch?
I'm just gonna pop out when something happens.
You're
Okay.
so weird.
So,
You're so
So-
weird.
you're there, but it's in the sewers, so there's no way they'll see you in that much darkness.
Exactly.
So you lead V down into the sewer to an area where there's enough room for you to all work. And like I mentioned before, the spell book is a thick, like 20-pound, massive volume of beholder hide leather magical goodness. And when you attempted to open it the last time, it sent off a fireball which rocked several people's worlds.
That was fun. That was enjoyable. I really
So
Shit
how are
hope
we
happens.
spelling this isn't gonna kill us.
Shit happens.
How are we going about this?
I don't know, magic. Is there a way to do it from a distance so that nobody gets hurt? Other than the lawn?
I
Gotta
don't know.
make crop circles. I could write another article.
Blaze is looking at a different screen than the camera, and it's weird.
Sorry. My character sheet's up over here.
Okay. Fair. So yeah, how are we doing this?
I'm just gonna dispel it. I don't know what everybody else is doing. Where
Is
they
there
are.
a way to do it from afar or no?
I mean, it has 120 feet range.
Yeah, let's get out of range and.
Okay.
All right.
What's the
This
range
feels
of a
like the 4th
fireball?
of July, bro. This feels like the 4th of July.
Mhm.
Ophelia, do you have anything that would affect it?
I'm not sure. What are we looking for exactly?
Something to safely open a magically trapped spellbook.
I have dispel magic.
So you all have it.
Yeah.
Great.
Not everybody.
All
I
right.
have mass suggestion. I could make somebody else open it.
That. What the fuck?
Well-
No.
The problem is,
that's not a thing we do. Oh my god.
okay, first of all, not only is that not a thing we do, that's also not a solution. We've already opened it. It exploded in a fireball and closed.
I also have
Yeah.
true seeing, so
I don't think that'll
if I
help.
cast that, would that help see through the magic?
Well, let's double check true seeing.
Yeah.
That's a 4th level spell?
6th level.
6th level. That's why I missed it. Okay. Gives a
Are there any
creature-
children nearby?
We're in the fucking sewer.
Oh. There any hobos nearby?
Yeah, you.
There's a fairly large community that lives in the sewers.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Once again, having someone open the book and turn into a charred corpse does not help us get into the
So,
book.
Ophelia,
Come
when you
on.
turn on the
Funny,
true seeing
though.
and look at this book, you can like see the spells layered on there. The fireball trap is not the only magic that's involved.
Okay, so I am using my true seeing now because I have to actually cast it.
I assumed you were.
Okay, then I will. I've cast it. Okay.
Okay.
Anything else I need to know?
Thank you.
It's like I said, it's got layered spells on it.
Can I
Um,
detect any of them?
Most of them are just abjuration or evocation spells. The general idea here would be that some of them are protective wards, and some of them are things that trigger with explosions.
So there's multiple explosions, is what you're saying.
Yeah, there's some type of mechanism which keeps resetting this trap.
Okay, so it's like an unending loop of explosions, is what you're saying.
Yeah. I love it.
Oh,
Not
shit.
necessarily never ending, but it's got some high level protections on it.
Does anyone have Mage Hand? That we could put the book out in like a field and we could use the Mage Hand to open it?
Well, we've already opened it once. It closed itself again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, what if we have a Mage Hand, like, hold it open?
We want to
somebody
get rid
knows-
of the spells on it.
Yeah.
Let's make it safe. I really, yeah. I don't know how much use it is to us if we need to have this much setup every time someone needs to open it.
I'm gonna use Dispel Magic on it at level 5 because that's the only way I can cast it.
Okay. Get a give me a check on that. Add your charisma modifier.
So 9. No, 5.
Your charisma modifier is 5. Yes.
Yeah. My brain went to spell. 24 because that's a 19 plus 5.
Okay. So yeah, you crack right through the words on that. You have never felt like magic that strong on anything else you've ever dispelled.
Well, I'm a badass.
Yeah, that was a level 9 effect that was involved. Hence the large explosion.
Yeah. All right. Well, can I, looking at it with my aura sight, can I tell if there's any more things that we need to be dispelled on it, or did I get through everything that needed to be gone
Nothing
through?
else that's dangerous. There's
Okay.
an effect that automatically closes the book if it's left unattended,
Okay. That seems
and
convenient.
there's an effect on it that keeps it from bursting into flames.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go pick it up and then hand it to somebody. Who am I handing it to? V. I'm gonna hand it to
Yeah.
V.
Handing
Okay.
what?
The book.
Is it openable?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna step back.
You start flipping through it, and there is just spell after spell after spell after spell. Some of them you know, some of them you don't.
What can I do with it?
I will send a list to you after the session with what's on there, and talk about how long it's going to take you to work through those.
So excited!
Now,
I'm gonna give her a big hug.
there's also a section in there with notes, magical research kind of stuff.
Yes.
And
Any circles? Are there any circles in there?
no, you don't see any teleportation circle addresses.
Damn.
Yes, some of them will be rituals that you can do that with.
Okay.
We'll
It
get
was
back to
in
that
my
later.
head, and before I forgot about it, I
No,
wanted to type it down.
that's good to bring up. So the notes are, a lot of them start out with research into cloning spells. Now, you've known enough of Manchun's history to know that he is a clone of a clone of a clone. And there have been many Manchuns over the years. There's at least 3 Manchuns right now.
He's like
and
Rick from Rick and Morty.
Not exactly. The different Ricks come from different versions of the multiverse. All of the Manchuns come from this universe, as far as you know.
But nobody knows who the original Rick is. I mean, Manchun.
Well, the original Manchun is dead.
Oh, is he?
Yes, when he
That
died,
sucks.
the way the clone spell works out is you create the clone of yourself, and then it's activated when you die. So it's like kind of an extra life. And normally, it only allows one. Well, here is some of the research which Manchun used to create several. And as the legend goes, something went wrong when that initially triggered. It was supposed to go from one to the next as needed. Well, it activated all of them at once. And they immediately tried to start killing each other.
Same.
And some of them, like, awoke in areas where there were powerful magic items stored. A few of them started to create more clones because they thought that was a good idea. But like it's incomplete. Like you can see that the original spell work was somewhere else, and this is like trying to recreate that good idea you had in the past. Now, as you go through there, it continues on, and he starts to use that same learning on the simulacrum spell.
Which is what?
That's the spell that creates the ice clones. The version of Manchun you fought a few weeks ago was a snowman version of Manchun.
That's fucking stupid. But...
what this allows him to do is to get a sample from someone and then create a body double and replace them. Normally, again, you can only have one of those. Manchun's research has led him to have multiples available at one time.
I'm gonna steal some of Warren's hair. You know, so I can remember you always, you know.
Uh-huh.
Time to clone Warren.
You're gonna have to beat my passive perception before you can get any of that. So good
I wonder
luck.
if the bee could carry a single strand of hair.
I fucking
You're going to need higher level magic than a familiar to get past this perception check. So yeah, that's what you find inside the spell book. Spells and notes.
Anyone want to clone? Because I feel like we could really work with this.
No.
Actual clone spell is not in there. There is no way I'm letting you play with that.
That is an extremely good decision, Kevin.
Until what level can I have it?
Never.
It's like a 8th or 9th level spell anyway. Yeah.
Okay, well now that we've had our fun, can we go home?
Yeah. Yes. My answer is yes.
I'm gonna check Warren's shoulders.
It's like looking to lift a hair somewhere.
I'm doing it obviously though, just to fuck with him.
Hi.
Okay, so
Puppers.
now we need to get ready for this party, I suppose.
Yes, you might want to wash the poop off your shoes.
God,
I mean,
another
if-
effing party.
That's what prestidigitation is for.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
Maybe for you, I'm not a fan of parties, man. Every time we go to a party, shit happens. Or some kind of event.
Okay, so we know that Viel wants or needs to go in disguise. What about the rest of us? What's going to happen if we walk in there? Because they do know us.
The Castellaners are aware of all of you in some way, shape, or form. Maybe not Lestara.
Okay.
Lestara keeps a low enough profile where she might not even get recognized in public if people see her.
Yeah.
And I don't think Ophelia was with you at the time.
She wasn't with us when we
So it's just Blazing Warren.
And Droomstick.
Oh, and Droomstick. One of these three things is easier to disguise than the other two.
Yeah.
So I will let you know that the invitations are going to arrive the next morning. There'll be a courier that delivers them. Is an invitation for a guest and a +1. And then the party will be the following evening. So you'll have 2 days to prepare for this, or to do other things in the meantime.
Jen's going shopping. Ooh, ooh,
Mhm.
ooh, ooh.
Well, okay, the invitation's for 2 people, more or less. We have to decide
Correct.
who are the 2 people who are going to go in legitimately, and then the rest of us are going to have to be let in or sneak in somehow.
Can't you
So-
just be like, you know, posse? Like whoever the other people are, just like, oh, this is my servant Bill, and
I
this
don't
is,
know, is that a
whatever.
thing?
That is a
Sounds
thing you can try.
Sorry, I need my eyebrow girl, and
It is not my job to say no. It is my job to tell you when to roll dice. The dice determine if you succeed or not.
Well,
we'll succeed. We're badass.
Warren's probably rubbed a couple of elbows. Obviously, we went to the Thon party that one time, but when he was younger and was his carousing, probably nobody as high profile as the Thons or the Castellaners, but he certainly ended up in, upper class parties, probably as much as he ended up in the back of a dive bar gambling. Would that be something that was commonly done? Like that, one could expect maybe you could talk your way into it.
It would be something a little bit extra,
Right.
but it's not entirely unheard of.
Okay. Well, how can we leverage that?
I don't know, man. I'm all for trying to sneak in because trying to disguise myself is going to be enjoyable.
Lestara, do you have other invisibility spells? Can you cover multiple people? Or did you even bother with invisibility since you can just stealth so
I
perfectly?
could just stealth.
I have invisibility and it covers 4 people?
Um,
Yeah, 4 people. Because 1 plus 3.
I do not have an invisibility spell.
No, most clerics don't get that.
Would it just be that simple
cool
to,
enough.
to walk into a party invisible, though? Surely a high class family like the Castellaners will have people there.
Yeah, the Castellaners, you've got, drawing a blank on their first names right now, Victorio, and someone equally ostentatious in name.
What's the issue if V got us invitations?
Amalia.
Because we only have 2.
Victorio is a high level wizard. Amalia is a high level priest.
Okay,
Can
yeah.
we use those 2 invitations to make forgeries?
Well, it's not in my skill set, so it's not something I can do. Could
Well, you're the
we?
worst rogue, aren't you?
I'm not the sneaky rogue. I don't even have stealth. We've been through this. I'm the
Is that
detective
something
type
V
of
could
rogue.
do would be make a forgery? Or 5?
Why not?
V, do you have any forging skills?
Mm.
Or perhaps know someone with a shady reputation?
I could probably
God.
ask Jarlaxle if I could get a hold of him.
Not that serial killer.
He did you a favor, honey.
There's no reason to believe that your stalker is dead.
Yeah.
Just
Just missing a hand.
handless.
Just angry and can't. Never mind. I'm not even gonna say
Angry
it.
and
I'm not even
angry.
gonna say it.
Not that kind of stream, not that kind of stream,
Well,
not that kind of stream.
hopefully
Yep.
for his sake, he's ambidextrous.
Yeah. Now it feels like. Never mind. Never mind. Never
Well,
mind.
he's an elf. Ambidexterity is common.
Now it's like
Jesus
someone else is doing
fucking
it.
Christ. Ending
Anyway.
the stream.
And
I'm
Nick
trying to
missed
think.
that.
Yeah. So yeah, forgery is out of my wheelhouse. That's not my type of thing.
Now,
Mm,
when the invitations arrive, it's done up on nice stationery. Like there's a whole bunch of scroll work involved in the text. Forging them would be difficult, but they're not like rocking any holograms or RFID chips or any of those other things. So forging is a possibility.
Could I use my background trait, court functionary, to know if there's somebody who might have talent with that? It says
Oh.
basically I know how bureaucracies function, and I can gain access to records and inner workings of any noble court or government I encounter, who the movers and shakers are, who to ask for favors, and shit like that.
That sounds like a really good background for a journalist.
So maybe
It's almost
I don't know
like
if
maybe
that would.
Kevin picked it.
It is. It's the first time I've seen it, and I love it. But yeah. So would that help?
Well,
A document guy, basically, that could be bribed.
you probably know a guy in Skullport that could make copies of a document like that for you. Yeah.
I have to go all the way back to Skullport. I don't have a good circle to get back here.
Sky, just throw it. Don't tease the dog.
Yeah, don't be mean.
I mean, can't you draw a circle and come back
I
to
don't
it?
know. Can I?
The only 2 circles you know of in Waterdeep. Oh, you know 3 circles in Waterdeep now.
Oh wait, can I make one?
You have the circle in your bee home,
Mhm.
and then you know the circle in Colette Tower, the circle in Blackstaff Tower, and the circle at the Spires of the Moon.
Don't go there without me. You'll have a bad time. Can she like make her own circle though to be able to come back here?
That takes a long time
Okay.
to do. It is possible. It just takes literally a year.
So way longer than we have right now.
Yeah, sir, not appearing in this session.
So maybe forgery is off the table. How possible is it to dimension door someone in? Are they going to detect that too, the same as someone walking in invisibly?
Chances are good that Wizards of Victorio's Talent.
Yeah.
I'm not getting that name right. I know that's not right. No, Victorio. Okay. Wizards of his Talent almost certainly have some type of wards or detections up to cover common things. Dimension door or invisibility are probably things that would be detected.
Yeah. Fuck.
Going beyond that would require Arcana checks to find additional options.
V, you said while the rest of us were in the tower, you were out scoping the mansion, right? Did you see anything about any other ways we could possibly get in?
I mean, I'd just walk in the backyard and go back in the house if I were you. I mean, I'm sure that's where the party's gonna be. Honestly, I don't think it would be that hard to get in. It doesn't seem like the kind of party they're gonna have tight security on.
It does seem like it's going to be a big deal with a lot of people there.
Yeah. So just, come in your party gear. Maybe bring a fucking flute if you want. And just stumble back into the party like you were just in the bushes with someone or something. I don't know.
Just blend in.
Oh, come on.
There's a butterfly garden for that.
Yeah. I would just walk through the backyard and act like you were just an asshole guest who got lost.
I mean, I'm willing to try it.
Yeah.
This is going to depend on how
Do
much
you want
Kevin
to
wants to
use...
make me roll deception again.
Wait, you don't have good deception?
I have a
Yeah,
+0 in
he's the
deception.
worst rogue in on the planet.
He's not that kind of rogue.
There's plenty of different
Look,
types of rogues, okay?
my stealth is pretty damn good, so I'm fine with sneaking into the party. if need be.
Why doesn't Warren take the ticket? I mean the
Well-
invitation then.
My stealth is a -1, and it requires me to roll at a disadvantage.
So I think Ophelia and I should get the
The
invitation.
disadvantage would go away if you took your armor off, which you might want to do for a party.
Oh,
But still,
You're not
What?
required. You're not required to, but it would be a little tacky.
yeah. Warren's also
okay. I'll take my armor off.
between me, Droomstick, and Warren. Warren is the easiest one to disguise himself. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Warren's
True.
biggest problem is he's kind of famous.
Yeah. My thing is I shouldn't be noticed. So like I need to find a disguise. I can probably persuade my way if I get caught. I can't deceive, but I can persuade.
Why do I even have scale mail? That's weird. I don't remember putting that on my character sheet.
You have more than one set of armor.
I do. I have padded armor too. That also has a disadvantage to stealth.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think those are artifacts of character creation. Just leftover bits.
Yeah, I hate it. I don't like it.
But I think that's probably our best bet is to have those two go in with the ticket. The rest of us sneak our way in.
Okay. So, Warren and Ophelia use the tickets, and everyone else sneaks in. Otherwise,
Yeah.
okay.
Guess so.
Looks like I need a dress.
Now, I'm not gonna make you like go through the process of going through a full getting ready for the party montage.
Again.
Oh,
Again.
if you do, can it be set to like music from Rocky?
Probably not Rocky, but it would definitely be something 80s. This might be a Bengals moment. I'm not entirely sure what protocol is.
Oh,
I want it to
God.
be Eye of the Tiger.
No.
No, that's cheesy fight scene music. It's inappropriate. Something off the 16 Candles soundtrack, maybe. I don't know. So how are you going? Yeah, what's the how are you going to dress for the party?
Me?
Me?
Sure.
I'm gonna try to wear some sort of like mask and maybe like a
Does
wig.
Seem
I
like
don't
that
fucking
kind of
know.
Wear.
All right, so you're
It's
gonna
always that type of party.
you're gonna masquerade ball it. Okay.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna be hot though.
I want a masquerade ball it too. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm going full on wig with bangs and
I'm not
like
gonna do a bang or a wig, but I will do like one of those fancy drama masks that cover your eyes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna keep this simple. I'll do a wig, and I want really thick reading glasses.
Okay. Um,
I'm
You want-
dressing very wealthy too.
okay. Well, you are, so that's easy.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else we want to do before party time? You've got a full day beforehand, so definitely rest.
Something like this.
So that'll recharge spells and etc. If you want to swap spells out of your spell book, that would work. If you want to swap spells around, now would be the time to do so.
Would a bag of holding be acceptable to bring to the party?
Um,
Are they gonna detect that?
Everyone's going to have, most of the guests are going to have some type of magic item and things like that, so it's not like
Right.
magic is prohibited.
Right. And
It really just depends on what the bag looks like.
I don't remember if we've ever covered what our bag looks like.
I believe you got it as a shopping bag at one of the
That's-
places you visited.
That's true. Is it Is it branded? That would be awkward.
Endorsements.
It probably would be.
I'll take it and hide it.
Well, no, because I need it.
Oh, okay.
So the cover story that I'm coming up with is that I am a rare book dealer from Baldur's Gate. I've been to Candlekeep and plenty of other places. The reason I think this is a good cover story is because it's partially
True-ish?
true at this
Yeah.
point. I can draw on actual encounters within Candlekeep we've had,
Yep.
and we just stole a bunch of rare books from Manchun.
Correct.
Rare-ish. So
True.
So what should my cover story be?
I don't know. You're his
That's-
+1,
yeah.
so.
Oh, okay.
Do you really need one?
Guess not. I'm in it for his money, his wealth.
Oh. Yeah, you're
Okay.
just. I guess you're just my clerk. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to dye my fur black for this shit.
I'm your mousy little secretary who's very awkward in public.
Okay.
All right. So, what else do you do between now and then? I'm not exactly prepared for the party scene tonight, so I need you guys to create a distraction. Something to distract yourselves.
um.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I would like to do a little bit research on the actual Castellano family, specifically the younger members of it. Figure out just basic spinning. Figure out just basic rumors, personality traits that people might gossip about. Something that I can use to potentially approach them if I see them at the party.
Okay. How are you going to go about gathering that information? That'll kind of depend on what type of role you're making for it.
Yeah. I'm probably just going to. Our place is kind of filled with Zentarum spies. Do you think what's his face would know much about them? The detective guy that lives near us.
Oh, we haven't talked to him in a while.
Oh, I
Yeah.
want to go talk to him.
He might know.
I liked him.
If he doesn't know anything, I might have to go back to some of my older contacts, just people that I would have hung around with before, or Rodrigo potentially, just because her plot arc got put on pause. Maybe she still knows that Thon guy that was.
Rodrigo has contacts with the Thon family.
Yeah, they would know.
Oh god.
They are proficient in turning fruit into wine.
Yeah.
Okay, where did that guy's name go? There he is. Okay. Vincent Trench. That was his name.
Yes.
So, V and Ophelia, I don't know if you've ever met this guy before, but one of the signs hanging from above a door just down the alley from Troll Skull Manor is the tiger's eye. It is just really a big eye on a placard hanging from a signpost. I don't know if that made you curious about him or not.
Mhm.
It made me curious originally.
So yeah, who's going to go down there for that visit?
Yeah, I mean, Blaze is I'll go with Blaze, I guess, to let her do the talking since she
Oh no,
likes
you
him.
can do the talking.
Uh,
You know what you're looking for. I don't know what the fuck you're looking for.
What are you looking for?
just information on the Castellaners.
I'll go,
Most
but I'm gonna keep my mouth shut because I don't want him to think I'm influencing.
mostly the younger ones, like the more if they have
Okay.
any socialites within their family that no.
All right. So you're gonna visit Vincent
You.
Trench. When you walk in, just like the last time, all color fades from everything.
Here we go again.
So, like instantly, everything shifts to just black and white. And then there's a smell of bourbon and cigarettes in the room.
Okay.
Um,
My bubble.
don't know exactly how it played out, but all of a sudden it is like raining, and you can hear like rain pattering on the window. It was sunny before you walked in.
So dramatic.
Say hi.
And then across the room is a tall, skinny guy wearing a trench coat inside, with his hat on and a tumbler of bourbon in front of him, bottle on the table. And he just like looks over, and is like, "I haven't seen you in a while."
Yeah.
We've been out of town, you know.
Yeah. Had to go a bunch of
Baldur's
places.
Gate, yeah, everywhere. It was a time.
Yeah. Candlekeep was fun.
Well, we're back now. We just wanted to stop in, say hi, you know, neighborly stuff.
Oh yeah.
Is there something I can do? That one looks like trouble.
She is.
Yeah.
And like staring right at V.
We have her mostly under control at the moment, at least.
I don't know about that, but
You're funny. You're funny.
just don't turn your back on her.
She'll steal your wallet.
I don't steal. I don't fucking need to.
V, can I get a perception check from you?
So rude. Guys are so rude to me just when I think we're friends.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. I adore you to an extent, but that doesn't mean he's wrong.
Seven.
7? Alright, moving on.
I'm just so offended. I can't even.
You usually just don't come by for a visit. I assume you want something.
Well, a little bit of business, I suppose. Never hurt anyone. You we know you've taken on some jobs before, and we're looking for some information to potentially foil a plot, I suppose you could say.
He just nods and drinks.
Right. Too dangerous to go into all the details right now.
Dangerous
But
is expensive.
well, you know us. We
Have the money.
some of us do. I've been sort of bankrolling the whole soul thing. Never mind that.
Soul thing?
Yeah, don't worry about that.
An eyebrow raises completely for that one.
It's a very long story.
We can talk about it over drinks after this. But like I said, dangerous stuff. Need to know business. You could be killed at any moment working this job. But we think you have what it takes to pull this off. The information we need is simple. Just information on a couple of the Castellaners.
Well, with them, danger is implied.
So you must already know something.
I know that they're not the type to trifle with.
Well, luckily, We don't need you to trifle with them. We just need the information. You know, backgrounds, profiles, that kind of stuff.
Full dossier on them.
It would be helpful.
For work like that, 20 gold pieces a day, 20 up front, the rest billed as we go.
Sounds fair enough.
I can tell you what I know immediately. They're rich. Their money comes from banking. Loan sharking, mostly. Family was prosperous for years. Fell in hard times not that long ago. Started making more risky bets. Within the last year, those bets have started to pay out. They're on the rise again.
Interesting.
Maybe if I knew specifically what you were looking for.
Are there any black sheep of the family?
I'd say it would be harder to find a white sheep in that family.
Well, do they have any white sheep? Which one of them sticks out? Like, who doesn't belong? There's got to be one unfortunate son.
Well, there has been.
Why not a daughter? Anyway.
One of their children went missing roughly a year ago. They had an older son.
Older son. Interesting.
Now it's just the twins.
Just the twins. What are the twins like?
Never met them. They keep them sheltered inside. They don't go out much.
Mm-hmm.
No other children?
Not that I'm aware of. It's an old family. I'm sure they've got cousins, aunts, etc.
Right. If you could track down the whereabouts and business dealings of any cousin, that would be helpful.
I'm on the case.
I knew you would.
Loser.
Is there any more information you can give me that would be helpful?
They're worshippers of Asmodeus, and they've got a devil in the base.
I mean,
Well, that's a claim.
You knew she was
I've
trouble.
been
Now,
there. Anyway. Oh, I held that in so long.
This is why we don't break our places. I'm really sorry.
And they're
Yeah.
out of favor with Asmodeus because they're fucking idiots.
Really now?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
How did that happen?
I don't remember. What did they do? They murdered someone or stole from him? I can't fucking remember now. I think they stole from him.
Okay.
How did they do it again?
We'll just say you don't remember because Vincent Trench is going to find out for you.
Okay.
You
But
probably
yeah, and they
weren't
killed my boyfriend. Roger or Michael, whatever the fuck his name
Roger
was.
or Michael.
Something like that.
I
Or
don't
maybe it
even
was
remember
Michael
what his
Rogers.
name is.
I don't know. It was something basic. But, yeah. Anyway.
Well, the Asmodeus angle. That's news.
It's true news. I know because we were in the same cult. It's what
Oh.
it is, bro.
I
It is
see.
what it is. No secrets amongst friends.
I'll see what I can find. If I find anything noteworthy, I'll come see you. If not, I'll just come see you to get paid.
well, we're right across the street.
Can come see us for a couple drinks too.
as long as you have bourbon.
Is the trench coat necessary? It's like 75 degrees in here.
The trench coat
Jason,
always.
Wonderlick.
Don't you know? It always rains in this city.
God, can't rain all the time. You've probably watched that movie 25 times this month. Anyway,
Okay. I'm gonna pay him the 20 gold up front. And then I think
I'm gonna be interested in something else at that point because I don't have 20 gold on me.
While you're interested in other things at that point, give me a second perception check.
Okay. It's gonna be like 2. 11.
Okay. Everything in his place is arranged in threes.
Can I steal something?
There's not much worth stealing.
No, I want literally the most worth shit so that I can just make it not in 3s anymore.
Oh my
Oh,
fucking god.
okay.
You're
So
an
you want to see?
asshole.
You want to steal something out of a trio? Okay.
Yeah. Like, you know, his trio of toothpicks, I really don't give a fuck. I just want to be an asshole.
Sure. Give me a sleight of hand check.
This is not gonna be good. 6.
we're leaving you here, by the way.
Um,
I'm clearly just being mischievous.
And we did warn him.
yeah. As you're leaving, like he sees you take that, and he's like, "Knew that one would be trouble."
Why is everything in 3s?
Pulls
It's
another one out of
weird.
the drawer and sits it back where she stole the one.
I'll just hand it to him on the way out.
Alright then. Yeah, he does not answer when you ask him why everything's in threes. But I would like to send you a link if I can find the good one for it. Do. I'll send it later. It'll take me a while to track down. But yeah, it catches as 3 being a significant number for you, V. All right. Anything else we've got going on here tonight?
Nope.
I mean,
We've got party prep. You've got Vincent Trench in motion.
I can't think of anything else that I need to do at this point.
I think it's probably just gonna be going through that spell book and stuff like that.
Yeah. So let's take care of that. Spellbook is like for a wizard. The spellbook, you have to copy spells from that book into yours before you can cast them. And it takes a fairly significant amount of time and money to do that. It takes expensive inks. It's a process. So you'll have to spend some time and effort to make that happen.
I make great money.
Do you now?
Plus, sweet baby Jesus, aka Asmodeus, helps.
All right. So, who can type the fastest?
On my phone?
Um,
On a keyboard.
You don't
Keyboard,
want to hear this
probably.
keyboard.
Yeah, we
My-
can.
yeah.
Wait.
I can type like
Oh.
70 words per minute. I don't know how that
I
stacks
don't-
up if it's fast or not, but
I
So
definitely
then
can't do that.
it sounds like I will.
I've apparently had the option to put more spells in my Pact of the
Oh,
Tome
yeah.
for a long time, and it just never alerted me.
Yeah, you've got Alarm, Alter Self, Animate Dead, I want to
You're
double.
typing this, right?
I'm
That's
typing.
I'm going. Okay, you're typing it. I want to double check this one before I agree to it,
Yes, please. I'll have that.
because it's a big one. Search engine is very slow tonight. Okay. It's an 8th level spell, so no one's casting it anytime soon.
Mhm.
Anti-magic field.
Oh.
Arcane lock. Blight. Dispel magic. Dominate monster. Dream. Etherealness.
I don't know how to spell that one.
Ether. Realness. Then take out one of the extra R's. Evard's Black Tentacles. EVARD.
Who's typing this?
I'm typing it. It's fine. We
Yep.
got it.
Oh, okay. I'm like, you
Featherfall.
just look like you're not even moving, so I'm like,
Oh, that's Oliver's natural state is stoic. Featherfall, Fireball,
Can I
Fly,
turn off fly?
Gaseous Form, Geas, Geas. That's another big high level spell.
God, we can't let Rossi get that one.
No, well.
wait, what?
No, never mind.
Quite honestly, V is going to be the only one that'll be able to read the book and tell what these spells are, so they just don't mean too much to anyone else. Blaze can figure them out too because of the way your book works.
Yeah.
Gentle Repose, Glyph of Warding. You've had some encounters with that one. Hold Monster,
I'm gonna need so many of these.
Major Image, Mass Suggestion,
Already got
Phantom Steed,
that. Yes! I love that one.
Protection from Evil and Good. I don't know why Evils goes first. Scrying, Symbol, Telekinesis, Teleport, as well as Teleportation Circle. Different spells. Tensor's Floating Disc, classic for a reason. Tongues, True Seeing, Vampiric Touch, and Wall of Fire.
That's it.
Well, I'm going to take the wish out.
Okay.
So no one needs that.
Just
Now, as far as copying those into your spellbook, V, I believe it's. I think it's 100 gold per spell level. Spells.
That's ridiculous.
When you find a wizard spell of first level or higher, you can add it to your spellbook. If it is of a spell level, you can prepare. Copying the spell in your spellbook requires reproducing the basic form of the spell, deciphering it, and you have to practice with it. For each level of the spell, the process takes 2 hours and 50 gold. So a level 6 spell would be 300 gold and 12 hours.
So how much do I make a week?
Your publishing contract is basically a break even for expenses.
you're working for exposure.
No, nothing that cruel.
There's the list.
There you go. And they're in alphabetical order, not spell level order.
Why did you put it here?
Copy paste it where you want it.
Yeah, where else would
This
you like
is
me to
not
put
my
it for you?
computer.
It'll still be here when you get to your computer.
I'm gonna send it to Meep.
Send it to
There you
Meepo.
Oh. I tried to send it to the bot. Didn't work. Let me send it to you.
Go back there. Why? There you go. Okay.
Can I message myself?
No.
Apparently, you can in Discord.
Ken?
Wait, you can?
Uh,
That would literally make life so much easier sometimes.
Oh, it won't
Yeah.
let me.
Well, she just copied and pasted it into a conversation she was having with me. So,
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Surprise, motherfucker!
so yeah, the only thing that's stopping you from adding those spells is money. Now, everybody around you is fairly wealthy, but you yourself have no monetary resources.
How?
Well, I'm assuming you spent whatever money you had on bee-themed home decor.
I don't pay rent.
Right, but you have a lot of bee-themed home decor.
You have a problem, okay? You have to admit it.
It's a good thing that Forgotten Realms doesn't have Home Shopping Network. Because you would make bad shopping choices that much more frequently.
This is bullshit. I'm quitting my job and I'm gonna find another place that pays me money because I definitely thought I made more
So
money
you
than
have
this.
a job, but you don't have. They don't pay you money.
Yeah, I quit.
Well,
Oh.
if you want income options, Jarlaxle mentioned a whole bunch of dead wizard towers in Luskan.
Yeah, I'm going to Luskin tomorrow.
You're sitting on top of Under Mountain, which is a big old pile of treasure.
I've never been there.
Under Mountain? You kind of have, because Skullport's inside it.
Yeah, but not like in it.
Oh, no,
Like,
no,
they
you haven't
went
gone out.
in it.
Yes.
No, we're going to Luskin after the party. Surprise.
Yeah,
Or maybe I'm going.
You're going to have to just look at those loot options, because they're out there for you.
I'm poor.
It's an adventure-based economy.
I'm gonna start crying.
Do not.
Okay. Crying is a free action.
We can always discuss loan options. Our rates are reasonable.
No, thank you.
Make a deal with Asmodeus? Yes. Make a deal with Warren? No.
Nope. I don't blame you.
You could ask Asmodeus for a loan.
No. That's good.
He would offer it. Like, that's one of the things you know about Asmodeus. If you ask him for something he can provide, he will. He is the best friend you could possibly have. He will do anything for a favor.
Sigh.
So there's conditions involved.
Sometimes. Now, your position would be a little bit... the one thing you'd have going for there is he already has most of your soul. He would just be bargaining for the rest.
No, I'm good. I'm gonna get that back someday. No, but legit, I'm quitting my job, finding a magazine that's gonna pay me. I'm worth more now.
I would think that with your increased subscriber count, that your income will increase over time.
I want a raise now.
It's all based on subscribers and like distribution numbers. It's a lot of complicated math, so you probably just like zoned out while they were talking about it. And I'm kind of guessing that you don't hesitate so much to sign a contract when it sounds like a good idea, hence Asmodeus. So you probably just didn't read the fine print.
I'm gonna kill the CEO of the newspaper.
That we haven't defined in any way. Okay.
My God.
But I think we have gotten to a good stopping point for the night. Even if it is a bit early, I think we're there. Next session we will crash the Castle Lantern party.
Yay.
Um,
Time to fuck shit up.
yep.
I want to ride down into the room on a chandelier. Is that something I can do?
That sounds like bad.
I am absolutely certain chandeliers are present. So interactions with them are possible.
Oh my
Yes!
God.
I mean, quite honestly, I don't see a reason for chandeliers other than swinging from. Like, it just demands that a buckle be swashed. But yeah, Vincent Trench will probably have some information to report before the party. I think I can at least give you that gift. And we'll see where things go from there. Maybe some finding out more about Mesro. That might not be a horrible idea. But we'll go from there. So until then, best place to find me is Twitter. Evil Sales Ass is what I go by there. I'm also in the Carpe Nerdus Discord. We got that affiliate thing last week, so we're legit now. Yeah. Emotes and such will be forthcoming
Yeah.
because Jess has said so.
The what?
We get emotes for the channel.
What does that mean?
We get little icon buttons that emotes.
Emotes.
Can one be Miyu?
I mean, that's plausible, really. Miyu is a major part of the stream.
Even though she's like turning her back to you guys tonight, I'm not sure what the fuck that's about.
Yeah, you may need to send a photo portfolio to Jess.
Yeah.
So she'll have material to work from.
Done.
We kind of have to find out the details for emotes, what sizes and shit.
Yeah. So speaking of Jess, let's kick off right to you.
You can find me at Sweet Night Tales on Twitter and Instagram. We're heading towards Christmas in retail. I'm gonna be half dead forever. Yeah.
We have shorter hours on Black Friday.
I think we just have normal hours on Black Friday.
Yeah.
But we're also not a big Black Friday place because.
Nah, we haven't been for years either.
Yeah. But, anyways, I'm gonna pass it off to Miyu.
Miyu!
Oh,
Miyuki Bean has a
does Miyu
stream.
have a
No.
Twitter? Does she have a Twitter?
No.
She needs
No,
one.
but yeah, Miyu does have a Twitch channel and streams.
Yeah, my husband does some wrestling game or something. I don't even know.
I watched
It's
for a little
bad,
while.
I don't know, but
I watched for a little while last week. There was not a single steel chair involved. I was disappointed.
I'll let him know your valuable feedback.
Yeah, like no one was slammed through a table.
Sigh.
It was not the
Yeah.
experience I was hoping for.
That's sad.
Well, you can find us at Cinder Wizard on Twitter and Instagram. Do Sky.
Hi, I'm Sky. You could find me on Twitter at Fizzlewizzle. Just sharing pictures of my dog and painful grad school
That's valid.
stories. Pass it off to Jen.
You can find me on Twitter at SummonerXI. I don't really do much on there except yell at people over their stupid political opinions. That's pretty much it. So I will pass it off to Oliver.
You can't find me on Twitter looking at any of that kind of stuff. But you can find me in our Discord down below, where you can find anyone else as well. All of us are there.
He's
At least
also
every
in
once
my
in a while.
basement.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
still here. And I can
Whoa.
do this.
Oh, I
Yeah,
have to lean the wrong way.
yeah. No, she can't quite make it to mine.
Oh, it's so annoying. I have to
All right,
lean backwards.
So, yep. Thank you all for watching, and shut it down.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.